A miracle.
Go ahead and say it.
Oh, hey David.
What?
You're on the internet.
Hello! Welcome to Family RPG. I'm David Leonard, your Dungeon Master for Arcana of the Ancients, Part 4. Before we get started, for a point of inspiration, what happened last time?
Well, we're underground.
Yes.
We're exploring different rooms of this ancient temple.
Yeah.
We discovered a room with a blind, with a sleeping goblin, sleepwalking goblin.
Yes.
Or then the one before that even.
Well, before that, you've met multiple sleepwalking
Okay,
goblins.
yeah. But like this one though was dehydrated though, and we rehydrated him.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then we left him to his own devices, pretty much. Oh, we found two dwarves and a human that had been abducted from the fair.
Yep.
And that they had zombie devices on them. So, in various degrees, we removed those devices, either by evenly slicing it off, or disabling it, or just outright hurting them. That worked out.
But nobody wanted to follow us.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there were no condition to, really. Yeah. Then we found a series of hallways, I think. Eventually, we ended up finding a light beam coming down, and I allowed the light to come into me, and telepathically communicate with me, and I was able to figure out, oh, this is basically a teleporter. So we teleported to this enormous forest that had different paths on it. We ended up finding a rock golem, which fought another rock golem for us. So that was a good, easy, okay, bye guys, deal with that problem. And then we found an enormous chasm that has a very large machine of some sort that's hanging from the edge of it that's able to combine ciphers and relics together. And we found that there's like an island sort of in the middle of the chasm that seems to have a small encampment on it.
Yep.
And we're probably going to die there.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 1 point of inspiration for Bert.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, it could live.
I kept mine from last time, I believe.
Yeah, they don't expire.
That's good.
Only we do.
Yeah. Isn't that cute?
So yeah, you found that the gigantic robot creature that was hanging onto the edge of this cliff. You think that the only way you can actually get across the small island in the center, if you want to just make a perception check, only if you have dark vision. If you don't, it's not going to work.
I do not have dark vision.
Okay. Perception, huh? Let's see if we go there. Oh, it's not too bad. 3. 14.
30, 40.
14.
Creef, do you believe that this chasm goes down 30 miles?
Okay, guys, don't fall off. Squirrel walks last.
Hey.
Yes. The only way to get to the middle island is by climbing around the giant robot, basically getting on the edge and jumping about 20 feet. Basically, this island is the only way. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm getting either athletics or acrobatics from everyone to even get to the spot where to jump.
To the spot. All right. Acrobatics. Yes.
Athletics.
Oh,
Let's see.
6.
6.
Natural 20.
All right. Bert makes it there easily. Creek is having some problems, but hasn't fallen yet.
27.
Bubsy makes it easily.
Yes.
Actually, I also plus 7, so we both got 27.
Anybody want to help Creef a bit?
Absolutely. Brazenly.
Okay. Yes, we'll help him.
I will throw him a rope.
Okay, I'll give Creeped advantage. Roll again.
That makes it a 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Now you need to jump across. Again, either athletics or acrobatics to jump the 20 feet or fall 30 miles.
How about we tie the rope around each other? I mean, it's 50 feet of rope. It's nice silk rope, too, so it's strong.
All right, so who's going
Okay.
first so I can just give you bardic inspiration?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Have some bardic inspiration.
Sure.
D6.
D6. Okay, thank you. I'm using my inspiration right now.
Oh, D6?
I rolled a natural 1. The dice giveth and the dice taketh away. Right?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I'm going to use my roller here.
okay, that's much better. Let's see.
Okay.
19. 23.
Okay, Turtle makes it across.
Okay. My rope was tied to Creeft.
I got 16.
Bubsy makes it across.
Okay.
All right, I will take my leap.
So is Creeft doing it with advantage because I have the rope on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Good.
Okay.
There we go, 19.
All right. Make it across. At the protrusion's edge, the rough camp,
I undo the rope.
composed of 5 tents, multiple surfaces cobbled to serve as workbenches, magic runes mixed with sparking wires, odd contraptions everywhere, and a litter of disassembled machines surrounding everyone. At the far end of this encampment, you see middle-aged to older female human with a voluminous shock of white hair, and she is surrounded by 9 hand-like machines made of iron. Only a couple of them have 5 digits, some have 4, others 7, others are just a few wavering tendrils. She also appears to have 2 cipher whites with her. So they're like, not like part undead, part machine, part more like bored. They got obviously a few like decaying physical components to them, but they're mostly cybernetic. Yeah.
Okay. Magic Borg.
She calls out, "Leave this place immediately, and I will spare your lives."
But we just took so long to get here. You sure there's not another option? Why do we have to leave?
We just got
You're
here.
interrupting the process.
Process of what? And can't we just go around?
The monolith of the ancients. There's a great change coming, and it's too far along for you to try to stop. It's better if you just leave with your lives.
But we have to try.
What do we know about this process thing?
Not much. Obviously the singing you were hearing as you various points is loudest here. You believe that somewhere down the 30 miles is the singing monolith.
Okay.
We're here to help.
Are you now? I don't need your help. The singing monolith is already singing its final song. When that happens, everything will change.
I love how Bubsy's too foolish to not stop talking. He's asking all these questions, just like, I will gladly give you the answers, of course.
But I don't hear it singing.
I mean,
Okay. If I didn't talk, nobody would. So
Yeah.
Anyway, so what is this ritual? Tell us a little bit about this ritual. Maybe we can help. You don't know.
You're hardly better than insects. I already possess the power of the ancients, and my power will be able to change the universe as I see it fit.
Well, even insects have a purpose.
To be squished.
Have you heard of the dung beetle? Well, with bees. Bees are very important for agriculture.
You
So
can try.
How many people were here?
Now, if this is a legitimate attempt to try to join her side and follow the ritual, then it's persuasion. But if it's trying to stall for time, which you really can't, because the more time that you waste, the closer the ritual is to finishing.
Well, let's. I guess we'll try persuasion then. I lost my sheet. I forgot. I got any persuasion. Heck. Oh well. 12 plus. No, there we go. Oh, persuasion. Oh, okay. Be 18. We want to join you. 18.
She just kind of smirks. It's like, you're stalling. Guards!
Can we wait in the background? I'd like to see this ritual. It looks really interesting.
Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
But initiative to see a ritual? Come on.
You have to show initiative to be part of the ritual.
We don't want to be the sacrificial part. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, so
19.
Bert,
13.
Bubsy,
That's with a disadvantage.
13.
13. I assume Bubsy's probably going to go before
Probably
you.
that's fine, yeah.
I got 15.
15. Okay, she goes first.
That, yeah, that's pretty expected.
Did I say 13? I'm sorry, it was 23.
Really?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I got a 19 and I got confused. 23.
That's very confusing.
It is. I'm sorry.
Bubsy, suddenly you realize that you're way faster than you initially
Yes.
thought. And Bubsy, what would you like to do? There's a small encampment in this area. It's about 30-foot square.
Okay. How many foes do we have?
3. You have 2 cipher whites, and it's not kind of.
Here's the map.
Don't tilt it too far.
Everybody see?
They're here.
Okay.
You're over here.
Okay? Okay.
All right.
Basically on the edge of a precipice 30 miles down.
Okay. We'll try not to fall off.
Oh my god.
But yeah, she's got 2 whites in front of her, and
Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes.
Okay. How are they armed? Do we see it?
they have
Big arms.
long sword and a longbow. They
Ah,
currently have swords in hand because, well, you're kind of close enough that you're probably gonna, fisticuffs. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, initially, I'm gonna use my short bow
Okay.
because I don't want to get too close to them. I'm gonna stay back,
Mm-hmm.
and then I won't be able to use my other stuff, I guess. Or is there a way I can actually use my bolts from the grave? I'd have to do
You have to
it
attack
hand-to-hand.
first, and yeah.
Well,
Okay.
you have to use your bonus action to either hide, dash, or disengage. You're not going to get close enough to him to disengage, so either hide or dash.
There's nothing really to
Okay.
hide
Wow.
behind, though.
Good.
There's like a few.
I'll hide behind him. So okay, I'll fire up my short bow, which does a 24 hit.
Yes. Which one are you hitting? The white or the?
The lady.
The lady. What the heck? Might as well go for the gusto.
Yep.
Okay. And let's see. That's a d6 plus 4 piercing. Oh, 5.
Okay.
Okay, and I dash or I'd hide behind Skeet
Okay.
Behind Bert.
or Bert. I'm sorry, Bert.
Fine, Bert. Creep may not appreciate you hiding behind him.
And and
Creep, protect me.
I'm close enough to do my bolts.
30
30
feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a d6. And 3d6. Okay, 3d6.
You still have to roll to attack. You don't just roll
Attack,
damage on the
roll
bolt.
attack.
You,
Okay, that's 15 plus something. Plus 6. That'd be 21.
yeah, that hits.
Okay,
Actually,
and
better shape.
Yeah.
I got a 8 and and 11 necrotic damage.
Actually, that'd be +7 now. So you make that modification.
Okay.
Yeah, because your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity modifier. So that
Okay.
went up last time, so it's +7 to hit.
Okay. And anyway, so I got let's see, 6 plus 5, 11 necrotic damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus 4. So
Wait,
that's
what?
15 necrotic damage.
Okay, yes, just 3d6. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
Okay.
is their turn. The whites are going to move toward Bert and surround him.
Of course.
They ain't dumb.
Well, they're smart. They're going to go after the bard, but whatever.
Yes.
As I'm the threat.
The magic caster, yes.
You're a caster.
I have some magic, but
You have turtle power.
The
Yes.
first attack does a 21 hit.
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You haven't used the bardic inspiration yet, have you?
I did when I did the first jump, yeah.
Okay.
11 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That's a 23 to hit.
Yes. That will hit.
Another 7 damage
Okay.
from the other white. That's going to miss.
Good.
Getting the word ready.
Second attack. 21 hits. Yes.
Yes.
7 damage.
Okay.
Alright. And as for her,
I am bloodied.
Ooh.
You have second wind.
I do have that, yes, yes. I don't get that once, you know? I mean,
She must have a lot of choices here.
oh yeah, it's great. She's casting a spell.
Oh no.
She's centering it right about off the edge
Oh, sorry, I had
of
kids.
the cliff as a 20-foot reach, so it'll just hit you two, Kreeft and Bert.
of course.
Uh-huh.
I need you to both make dexterity saving throws.
I use my reaction to give him a +2.
Ah. Okay. Dexterity saving, yeah.
With that,
Just Kreeft and Bert, not Bubsy.
19.
Or no, sorry, it is, my bad, it is Bubsy and Bert, not Kreeft.
Yeah.
Ah.
Where's there? Yeah.
Bubsy and Bert.
I got
Okay.
15.
15? Okay.
Let's see.
You should be really good at
Give me
it.
a +2? Give me
Yes.
a +2 on that? Okay.
Yeah,
that'd be,
yeah. I'm using my reaction, my turtle thing I just mentioned before.
Okay. That'd be 19.
Okay. Bubsy passes, Bert fails.
Oh.
Bert, you take 22 damage.
Ooh.
Actually,
Ow.
cold damage. And
Okay.
Bubsy takes 11.
Oh, how nice.
As a hailstorm comes across the edge of the map, the edge of the crevice, and hits the two of you.
And I'm unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So much for that second wind opportunity.
Let's see, she also... Oh boy, she's got some fun stuff.
She gets to do more?
She gets to do more.
Of course.
Like, that was already an action there.
Yeah.
To cast a
Her
spell.
hand, one of her hands stops glowing.
Okay.
And it fell off.
No. She's got these 9 animatronic hands behind her, and they're each give her extra abilities on her turn.
Aha. Can we attack the hand?
That sure is handy.
You pretty much just attack her. As long as she's alive, the hands will function. So it's just complicated switching between the book stats and the extra stuff Arcana gives her. Bonus action, including casting one additional spell. So the other thing is the hands allow her to take a bonus action on any round up to and including casting one additional spell. Doesn't say whether that's like following the rules of she can only cast a cantrip if she casts a second spell, or does that let her cast 2 full spells?
It's not like it would be. I mean, it's another bonus. I feel like it'd be another bonus if he has a bonus action spell.
Take a bonus action on any round, yeah. So I thought it was like if you cast the main spell, the only extra spell you could cast was cantrip.
Normally, yes.
So I don't know exactly how useful that is, but... She basically moves behind, there's like a couple of tents on the edges here. So instead of standing next to the edge, she stands in front of a tent so you can't just knock her off.
Okay.
And I guess we'll leave it at that.
Thank you.
Let's see. Next is Kreeft.
Yes.
I need to see the map.
Okay. I don't know if we can tilt this down again so we can... There's like a couple of tents behind her, and he's surrounded. Bert is down, surrounded by the 2. You're on the outside.
Okay. So we do have one right on the edge.
Yes, at the far end, yes.
Okay. Well, since I can't, you had to move her, or else I would have made this a very quick fight.
And he knows that. That's why.
Yes. She's not standing on the edge anymore.
On the edge of forever.
No. So I will use the force screen projector with my action.
Okay.
Make a wall that's 20 foot on a side, 1/4 inch thick, lasts 6 hours, conforms to the space available, cuts through a creature's space when it appears, and it's pushed to one side of the wall. Your choice. Push the white off.
Okay. The one white that's on the edge
There
goes off.
There you go.
Yes.
We're going to use this as the wall.
That works.
There we go.
4 squares there.
Too tight.
Wall. Bless you.
Thank you.
For my bonus action, I feel like I have to use Healing Word
Thank
to
you.
bring our friend back up.
Okay. All right.
So, why don't you have
Why don't I?
7 hit points?
Okay.
Now, how far away is the female?
She's 30 feet.
30 feet. And how, if I use the cipher detonation of daggers, what area does that cover?
I don't know
What's
what
the
number.
page number?
Oh, golly, I don't have it written down here since I didn't have a book.
10-foot radius.
Yeah. Okay, just thought for the beginning, for the
Now,
doggone ciphers.
Since I
Yeah.
don't have a move, I'm down to just my move.
Yeah.
I'm going to move a little away from the edge.
Okay.
I don't want to inspire her to do that.
Like about 10 feet in, something like that?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to get pushed off myself.
No.
Okay.
All right. My turn's done.
Yes, Bubsy.
Sorry, just got junk
Well, not
voicemail
Bubsy,
there.
Bert.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bert,
Bert. Yeah,
Bert.
thank you. I
You
get to
You're
play
okay.
this? What?
You get to play? Yes, you get to play.
Okay,
You
You've
get
been
out.
brought back to life somehow.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action, second wind.
Yeah?
1d10 plus 4.
Use half your movement to get back up?
I haven't said that yet, but okay, probably will be.
Probably will be. I mean, I don't think you want to stay on the ground, do you?
Don't see much advantage to it.
Unless you want to try to retreat into your shell.
That would be another bonus action instead. I
Mhm.
believe. Let me double check. And that'd be a full action
Oh, dear.
if
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Oh.
So let's see. That's 3 plus 4, so that's 7 more hit points. So I'm up to 14 now.
Hey,
Okay.
you can take me hit.
Yes, possibly. I'm going to use. Does it look like they have any particular defenses against non-magic weapons?
The whites are...
The whites, yeah, or the white, because the other one fell off.
Yes, they do.
Okay. So it needs to be a magic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do. Let's see.
Now, are these ciphers considered magic weapons?
Well, they have magical properties. Some of them that have weapon attacks. I mean, it's kind of different in terms of some specific creatures are labeled as they are like ancient arcana, different from regular arcana, and so some of the creatures, at least in the book of this Arcana of the Ancients, are labeled as specifically resistant to ancient arcana stuff.
Okay. Do I have the feeling that she is using nanobot things?
You mean ciphers?
Cipher. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, if I try to activate my Iron Tamer and throw it at her, would it be able to? Isn't that a field of, just stopping nanobots? Stopping ciphers?
That's specifically for like an ion field.
It's 584.
There are certain
Okay.
ancient arcana that create, like, they call it like an ion storm.
Okay.
This
So
is
that was
thousands
for the
of-
one
that's-
purpose.
Yeah, that for
Okay.
that single purpose.
Well, there was the thing that he had gotten, like, increases AC, right?
Yeah.
That if I had activated it then too, it would have deactivated his because it's the same technology. No.
No.
Okay.
It sounds like her hands are a cipher.
Yeah, there's
Right.
certainly that. But it does seem as though they resist damage from just regular weapons.
Mm-hmm. So, Bert, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on her.
On her.
Yeah.
Doesn't that get the cipher white an attack of opportunity? You're casting a ranged attack when you have a melee opponent right in front of you.
Oh.
You declared it. I'm just reminding you.
Well, you know what? It'll do 1d12. Actually, that's a level 5. Yeah, so it'll be 2d12 necrotic damage if this works. So, sure. Yeah.
He gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, fine. Come at me, bro. Now at least now it's an advantage.
Dirty 20.
Didn't he have 21?
No, my AC is 20.
Okay.
Oh.
+18 2.
Mm-hmm. take 6 damage.
Okay. So I'll bring me down back down to 8. So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Which, considering she's a spellcaster, is probably pretty good.
Probably.
Probably.
Does
DC
this thing do
16.
damage?
DC 16.
She passes.
Well,
Does it
grand.
Damage?
Huh?
Doesn't this still do damage? Half damage?
It's a
Maybe?
cantrip, no.
Of course not. Oh, always cantrip. Okay.
I could have just used, magic missile, and that would have been
Yeah.
fine, probably, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to suck it up and cry about it. Okay, next turn.
Back to top with Bubsy.
Okay.
You've
I'm
still got
going
the
to-
Cipher White right in front of you.
Yeah, that would be the thing, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I guess I better attack the Cipher White.
Yes.
He didn't have any damage yet, though, does he?
No, he is undamaged.
Of course not. Are these guys kind of weak, or are they just
No, they're pretty
average?
average, I suppose. Yeah.
They're resistant to non-magic weapons, though, we've established, so
Oh, okay. I've got my dagger. My
there's that,
plus-
yes.
Yeah, +1 dagger is magical. So I stab at thee with my dagger.
Okay.
And you might as well use your sneak attack damage on this, too, then.
What's that? Sneak attack.
Instead of doing your...
You can move to have advantage over him, I guess.
Okay.
That's good. But instead of using your bolts of the grave, you can just use your sneak attack damage on him.
Okay. I forget how that sneak attack works.
It's just the 3d6.
Oh, 3d6. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. I rolled a 15 plus 8. That'll hit him.
Yes.
Good.
23. Yes. Okay.
Was that with advantage?
With advantage. I'll go roll again. Huh?
I mean, you could get 20.
No.
Okay, that's fine then.
Okay. And let's see. That's the dagger is 1d4 plus 1. That's not very much. But it can poison him, I guess. Is he resistant to poison?
Yes. In fact, he's immune to it.
Immune to it. Okay, well, then
Well,
I guess he won't poison him. Anyway, he got 3 damage.
well, it would be more than just 1d4 plus 1, because it would also be your dexterity modifier, right?
Oh, okay.
Because it's a dagger.
All right.
So it's
So
the
that
plus
would
1
be,
because it's magic, but also plus your modifier.
4. Okay.
So another 4, I think?
So that'd be 6.
Okay.
Or, well, 7. Okay,
7, yeah.
All right.
Well, then
And,
plus the 3d6 for your...
3d6, yeah, for my sneak attack, or
Yeah. You're stabbing him in the back, so yeah.
8. And, okay. 8 plus 6. That's
14.
brain's not working. 14, yeah.
Good.
Okay.
All right. It is their turn. The White
Mhm.
is going to turn around and attack.
Oh, thank God. I mean, oh, I'm so sorry.
Attack Bubsy.
Oh, well.
Bubsy, does a 16 hit you?
16, yes, it hits me.
Okay.
Yeah, your character sure she's on the floor.
Oh yeah. Well. Doesn't have all of his updated stuff, but yeah.
I mean, that's not that updated, but yeah.
Take 10 damage, please.
Oh,
Second attack.
that's nice.
That's gonna miss.
Thank you.
Okay. As for the lady,
Like a lady.
I'm hiding behind somebody.
okay, she going to she's gonna do another ice storm behind Kreeft and Bubsy, so she doesn't hit her own guy. So Kreeft and Bubsy, I need you to make dexterity saving throws.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's saving throw at 24.
Okay, Bubsy passes. Kreeft?
8.
No. Creeps takes all the damage. Let's see, that's going to be... Aw.
He rolled low. On a lot of dice, but they were low.
All right, Bubsy takes 12. Creef takes...
Hold on.
What?
I have advantage against magical spells.
Okay.
I forgot Yon T.
Sorry, go ahead.
18.
Okay, you both take 6 damage then.
Okay.
I took 22. You only have to take 6. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
The advantage is seeing this nice little thing. Against spells and other magical effects. Oh, yeah.
That's a thing.
One of the hands stops glowing, and another Cipher White reforms next to Creeft.
Oh.
Yay.
And it attacks.
Fortunately, it's not in a position of getting any advantage, so that's good.
No. First attack on Creeft.
It's going to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 17.
It just appeared. It shouldn't have any idea of what's going yet. What? It didn't join the fight yet.
You just joined the fight. Yeah, so it
hit.
hits for 11 damage. Second attack is 17 again
Oh, yeah.
for another 6 damage.
Wow, I'm up.
Another contender has entered the field.
Obviously. And you believe that she can, for as many glowing hands, she only has 8 left.
Oh, only 8.
Yes, that she can just keep summoning stuff. Okay, now it is Creef's turn.
All right. How bad does their white look?
Their white is bloodied.
Okay. I'm going to hit it with 2 beams of Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So,
Even
a
Warlock.
point
What is it?
and ever so slowly. A 10. So
Miss.
20 and a 10.
Okay, 20 hits, 10 misses.
2 damage.
Wow.
Oh, gosh.
All right. With my bonus action, I will healing word myself.
Fair enough. You go down, we have no more healing, so.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that with a level 2.
Okay.
All right, so I regain 9 hit points.
Okay, and Bert.
Oh, Bert. I'm going to attack this guy in the back with my Morning Star. Even though he'll resist the damage, I get 2 attacks. So, he gets to experience what it's like to be attacked twice. Yeah.
Mhm.
And with advantage, too. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 15 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. And the second one, yeah, 18 plus 7 to hit.
Yes.
Cool.
So tell me reduced.
Not great rolls. 10 plus 8, 18. Reduced to be 9.
Okay.
I need to stay up. Do something.
So, back up to the top with Bubsy.
Okay. You said this guy's looking pretty bad in front of us.
Yes.
Yeah, I still think. Let's see. Can I?
If you make a ranged spell attack, which I don't think you have any.
We has
No.
the burst of the the bolt of the.
If you use the
trade.
bolts, you will trigger an attack of opportunity.
You can make an attack on him, disengage, and then make a ranged attack.
Okay.
I mean, step away 5 feet.
Okay. So I'll go swipe at him with my dagger again. Okay, that'd be, let's see, 13 plus 8. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. And let's see. Okay. D4 plus 5. Okay, 9 damage.
Is that magical? Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
dagger, so yeah.
Okay, very good.
Single dagger.
Still up.
Still up.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
he's not looking too good.
So you disengage, you walk away 5 feet.
To the edge of the map again?
Well,
I mean,
There's really nowhere else to stand, otherwise you'd be
Well,
re-engaging there.
you can walk closer, I suppose.
Well, he really wouldn't
Or-
be disengaging then. If you want to actually move away from him, he'd be
Yeah,
either
over
walking
there.
into the range. Okay.
Okay.
can I walk around Bert? To
You
the
can
other
walk around
side?
the other side of Bert. Okay. You go over
Yeah,
here.
where that other white was standing that got pushed off.
You want to stand next to the wall? Okay.
Okay.
Is there a wall, or you mean as a?
He made a wall for us close to that
Wall
area,
for-
so.
Is that sort of protecting me from falling off that edge?
Yes. No one.
I,
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
I guess you would knock against it until you try to push you towards it, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His walls work both ways, so yeah.
Yes.
All right. And I toss my cipher detonation of daggers at her.
Okay.
Well, that would be an attack.
That's a full attack. You can only.
Oh, well, that's all I have. I mean, what?
Well, no, you can use your dagger, your bolt to the grave instead.
Okay.
Since
I
you
use
did
my
not
bolts.
use that in your stabbing the other
Right.
guy.
Okay, I'll use my bolts.
Yeah. And remember, it's a +7 now.
Okay. Yeah. So that gives me 26.
Okay.
That's
That-
it.
Yeah, that hits.
That's your header, yes.
Roll damage.
And 3d6 plus 4. Okay. Okay, so that's let's see, 6 and 9 and 5. That's 4. That's 18.
Okay.
Nice.
From her. Necrotic.
Necrotic?
Gotcha.
Yes.
Necrotic
Never-
damage.
It is their turn. The newly formed white will again attack Kreeft. First attack's going to be 15.
that hits.
Okay. It's going to be 7 damage. Second attack
That hurts.
is 17. You're going to take 9 damage.
I'm down.
Okay. Other white is going to attack Bert. First attack. It's going to miss. Second attack.
Good, yeah.
It's going to miss.
Good, alright. I'm down to 8 hit points, so.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't have any healing potions, so I'm not sure how we can get you back up.
If I can get to him.
What now?
I have a healing potion if I can get to him.
You do? Alright.
Yes.
Highly recommended, yes. Or what are your hit points at?
Have what?
What are your hit
Oh, my
points at?
I'm down to 18. It's pretty darn low, really.
0 and 8.
Yeah, I know. But these guys have a lot of power, though. The 18 isn't not all that much more.
Okay, she moves to about the middle. She's still in front of one of the tents. She points out a cone of cold at Bert and Bubsy.
Of course.
And you should both
Sure.
make Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm not in there.
Yeah. That'd be all
Uh,
fill for you, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
That's 18. Oh, sorry, 21.
Okay, you both pass, so
How much damage do we still take?
still take.
That's too many dice. No, it's too many dice. That's 4 dice.
Yes.
4 d8s.
Yes.
I mean,
You both take 9 damage.
And your character builder.
9.
Yes.
I had 8. I'm down.
Okay.
No, I'm standing next to him, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay.
And one of her other hands seems to grab. It stops glowing, but it seems to grab some kind of syringe and plugs it into her, and she looks better.
Oh.
Isn't that convenient? So she had her own healing potion.
Mm-hmm. I have to look up exactly what it does. It's on a separate page. Leve. Let's see.
No, it doesn't really matter. She looks better. She could have.
Well, I have to get the exact numbers
Yeah.
right.
How much better?
How much better? Yes. But at least she's used 2 of her hands now, so there you go.
What, more than 2?
No, only 2.
Yeah.
She used 1 to bring back the guy. She decided not to use 1 on the first attack, and now she's using 1 to grab one of her health potion things.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. I thought she's used at least 3.
That's what I thought, but apparently the third one we're thinking of she didn't use.
3 of them have stopped glowing.
No, just
I
2.
remember.
That's 2.
Oh.
Does it really matter how many are there after things all end?
Uh-huh. They were grasping for
No,
straws.
too many dice. Stop it.
And she gains all her hit points back.
Of course.
That's an effective syringe there.
Yeah. She may or may not have more of this.
Depends on what she rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really matter. We can't get rid of. Somebody got a vanishing spell?
Not at this level.
Okay, so Kreeft. Death saving throw?
Yeah. We pull up the D20. Roll.
Pass, fail.
It is pass.
All right, get 1 pass. Next is Bert. Death saving throw.
Yeah. One pass.
Now,
All right.
if I go bring Kreeft back, can he do a healing hand on?
Yes. I could do a healing word on my turn.
Bubsy,
Healing
yes,
word.
it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna dash over to Kreeft.
We don't have to. I mean, he's not that far away, but
I'm gonna go over to him, avoiding attacks from anybody.
I mean,
And
Over here.
over here. Okay. I guess you can.
Healing
Yeah.
potion.
Yeah.
I don't know which version it is.
The healing potion?
If you want to be generous, you can say it's extra healing. So whatever, was it 1d4 or something plus some?
That's 2d4
Anyway, I don't
plus
have
2.
it specified. Which
Greater
one it is.
healing is 2d4 plus 2, I think, right?
Right.
Yeah, make it greater.
Low level 1.
Well, no.
Okay.
Surely basic healing potion, isn't that?
It's supposed to be basic healing, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Was greater
There you
4d4 plus 4?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Just 2d4 plus 2 then.
You want to roll that for yourself, or you want me to roll?
Yeah. 7.
All right.
So, I don't know if I can take a bonus action. I can't take a bonus action after that, can
Yeah, you can. Well,
If you claimed your bonus action was a dash,
I? Well, it was. He said I didn't have
You
a dash. though.
No, you're not that far away. The dash is only
Yeah.
like moving double your movement, and you're not doing that.
All right.
This is not that big of a area.
So I can still use a bonus action then? Of
You didn't attack though.
no, I didn't attack. That's the thing. I don't have an attack action.
Exactly. So I mean, you could try to hide, or you don't really have anyone to disengage from right now, but
Well,
don't really have anywhere to hide either.
we can still
I'll
try
run
it
back.
again. Dash. You can just run around.
Just move away.
I'll
Yeah.
run back and hide behind Bert.
You'll move back around to Bert? Okay.
My
Yeah,
unconscious body.
Yes.
yeah. It's
Okay.
still big.
Now you're going to use your bolts from the grave then?
I guess I can't use it, can I?
Well, no, yeah, just immediately after using a cunning action, which you're
A cunning action? Okay. I'm
yeah,
hiding
dash,
behind-
disengage, or
I'll go
hide.
ahead and use my bolts from the grave on the last white. There's one white left.
There's still
No.
2 whites.
There's heavily
There's one
damaged
that's almost dead. Yeah, the one in front of Bert is almost dead.
Okay. The one I'll use it on the one that's almost dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, we got. Oh, that's only a 9.
9 misses.
Okay. I failed. Sorry, Bert.
It is the enemy's turn. The whites are going to use their attacks on the unconscious guys.
Well, he's not conscious now.
Oh, yeah, he's not conscious. Right. I have to hit.
He's just prone.
Right, he's
Which
prone.
is
He's going to
still
give
with
advantage.
because
Yes. First one is going to hit
Wait a minute.
Creeps.
Yeah.
I think 15 hits, yeah.
Yeah.
You take 7 damage.
Back down.
Second attack. That's 19. That hits.
Well, he's already down, so he's already just
Oh, yeah. So
an
an automatic death saving fail. So you
Yep.
have 1 fail. Well, I mean, you still have to roll a hit, though, right?
You rolled a hit, yeah, and you hit.
And it
so.
hits, so it just automatic fail.
Yeah, you have to roll for
Okay,
damage.
the other one is going to roll, since you're down,
Yeah.
with advantage. And 18? No, 18.
No, that misses.
Okay, second attack. 24? That's a natural 20, actually. Does it do double?
2 failures?
2 failures. Yeah, he hit you with a natural 20. So.
Okay.
The mage lady. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's still got 1 more of those left. Unless, let's see. I gotta get my phone back out.
You have to look up a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Roll.
Okay. It's gonna be centered just in front. Well, actually, it's gonna hit her guy, but her guy's almost dead anyway, so she's basically gonna sacrifice it. I need. Well, Bert can't make one, but Bubsy, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that would be 14.
That misses.
Oh.
Fireball rains down on all 3, on you 2 and her white.
Fireball.
Yes.
Bye. Bye, Bert. Right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like a weird escalation of events, right? Like, before all this, it was lots of RP, lots of puzzle solving, lots of encouraging of trying to talk your way through problems instead of fighting.
And then just boss fight. Goodbye.
That's 30 fire damage.
We're done.
Bert's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Bubsy's down.
I'm a cooked turkey. I'm a cooked turtle.
Cooked turtle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we're out.
I'm a death savings throw away.
Yeah, might as well be.
Yeah, Creep, go ahead and make it.
Let's see.
Her guy's dead. That's fine.
Roll. The suspense.
The suspenders.
An 11.
Okay, so that's 1 success.
You're still suspended.
Yes. So Bubsy, I
Assuming
guess.
they don't just slap us.
Yes. At this point, Bubsy's gonna, you're all gonna. You want to stop it here and
Yeah.
try a new group here, or
We all died.
you all died? Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the foregone conclusion.
What's the epilogue?
Alone and vast, the glowing amber monolith floats in the throat of the bottom's chasm. Tiny winged figures, like specks of dust, flit here and there about it. Far down along the base is a mechanism of rotating rings, moving and thrumming, creating a rhythm of booms, trills, and a pattern of otherworldly music that communicates the desire to be free. Mysterious object is 2,000 feet tall that hovers in place. Contains mechanisms that interface with all possible realities, modifying local laws of existence to allow ancient beings and their works, long forgotten, to return from whatever weird exile, sabbatical, or other excursion they have endured.
All passable realities. There's a reality where we won.
Not this one. With a glass-shattering roar, the monolith pulses bright and begins to rise. It ascends, shouldering aside the limits of the cavern that has so long confined it, the limits of reality too narrow to contain it. It moves upward relentlessly, pushing up and smashing through miles of earth. The monolith bursts out into the light and floats up several hundred feet into the empty air, a beacon visible far and wide that the world has changed. The singing monolith rises within, after an hour after you've died, actually. Its ascension is violent, and much of the petrified forest tumbles into a much wider chasm, killing most entities there that recently emerged. Obviously, you're already dead, so, whatever. The wizard ascends with the monolith, drawn in sympathetic lockstep with the ancient's cache, arriving safely on the surface. There she begins consolidating her power, the details of which go beyond the bounds of this adventure. At the very least, Umlay's grasp of the ancient's arcana is years in advance of anyone else who comes upon the scene, including much more powerful beings native to this world. The nearby town and surrounding fair of Karakara are destroyed. Umlay takes delight in this fact. That bodes ill, for she's certain to greatly expand her mastery of the ancient tools she'll find both within the monolith and in nearby areas previously inaccessible, curled up in dimensions that now begin to unfurl. So basically a whole bunch of, the blue beams from the sky that appear in almost every action or sci-fi, whatever, just so many, there's a supercut of every blue beam in a movie that comes out of the sky that kills things.
Suicide Squad, sometimes in Star Trek, Avengers,
Independence Day.
Yeah. So basically, this leads to the next adventure is near the back of the book. So this is just the introduction, kind of I know it was railroading in our Saturday group for us to basically force the kid into the woman's hands.
Yeah.
At least
they don't know what we're talking about.
They don't know what we're talking about, but that was just a different kind of thing. But this is kind of the introduction to all hell has broken loose, and your new characters are going to try to stop it.
Well, there's just no way to win this.
Very little. I mean, unless you had double the people, they recommended 4 to 6 players, and it's treat it as is. If they succeed, the monolith will still rise, but it won't have the horrible effects that it does. She won't be able to complete the ritual.
Okay. But in all probability, we'll fail.
Yes. That way you have a reason for more campaigns to go on to try to stop it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not so long that it was okay, emotionally invest in these characters. They've been through everything. It's just...
Yeah. That's a one-off kind of thing, really, if you were able to put extra time into it and make it complete in one setting. But the idea is that this is supposed to introduce the whole idea that the presence of these ciphers and relics and things were basically centered around this area, and now that the monolith has risen, it's all over the world. The power spreads, the relics and ciphers start appearing all over the place, and it's kind of just beyond your control at this point. And so then there's 2 missions near the back of the book that are supposed to be able to take characters to higher levels and actually give them a fighting chance.
So now we're going to play as the Avengers then.
Yes.
The first group failed.
Bubsy 2, Burt 2, Creed 2, I don't know. And this is going to be basically the introduction to that, I suppose. Let's go find the right page. It's called...
So what level are we looking at?
You're still going to be, you're going to be, I think, level 5 for this.
Okay.
Since you're creating new characters, and it's going to be a certain amount of time afterwards, if you want to go, the back of the book has exclusive Arcana feats that you can choose at your 4th level instead.
Okay. So, you'll be fast at making a new character, and I have a whole stack of characters.
Yes.
Dad, on the other hand, though...
Yes, is going to have to get sent something else later. But
I'll let John make me a character.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Okay.
So
Do we want to have another theme this time? Because like last time, it was essentially we're all beast folk of some sort.
Uh-huh.
I was amused by that. You know, it worked out pretty well.
Uh-huh.
What do you think the next theme should be?
Might want to concentrate more on the magic type things. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
So we should probably have one of each of the casters. So one that's a wizard, so a magic caster. Or it could also be an artificer for that matter too.
And everybody should have a healing spell.
There's always that. One that's wisdom, so that would be cleric and druid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then one that's charisma, which would be either a sorcerer, bard, or warlock.
Uh-huh.
That way we have, our bases covered as to, okay, we need somebody in an intelligence check. Okay, wizard, come forward. We need somebody to talk. Okay,
So, actually, since it recommends level 4 to 5, I'm probably going to let you be like level 6.
Level 6, okay.
Level 6. You can choose from the feats of Cipher Master. You've learned a little something about ciphers and gained some additional facility with their use. You can bear one additional cipher beyond the standard cipher limit, and thus carry a total of 4 before risking a roll in the cipher danger table. When you use a cipher, you can try to use it in such a fashion that it doesn't burn out, though doing so is dangerous. When you use a cipher in this fashion, roll 1d20. On a roll of 10 or higher, you succeed, and the cipher remains available to be used again. Otherwise, you fail, and the cipher burns out as normal. In addition to burning out, it detonates and deals half lightning and half force damage to you. No save to avoid the damage.
Oh.
According to the cipher's rarity.
Okay.
Machine Slayer. You have practiced techniques useful in melee combat against machines fashioned by the ancients and against most other constructs. When your construct within 5 feet of you takes its action, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature. When you damage a construct with a weapon, you deal 1 additional die of damage of the same type that the weapon or attack normally deals. A longsword adds another 1d8, fireball adds another 1d6, and so on.
Would the whites that we fought, would they be considered constructs?
Yes.
Okay.
Numenera Adept. You learn a method whereby you can cause any Numenera device you carry or that is within 5 feet of you to create either of the following 2 specific effects as your action. Your intelligence score is your associated ability. You either force onslaught or mind slice by doing one of the following: burning out a cipher, rolling for depletion with a relic, using a charge with iron flesh. In all cases, the device's normal function is suppressed, and one of the 2 effects described hereafter occurs instead. Some devices, especially not those not under their control, might require the character first succeed a DC 15 or higher intelligence check as a bonus action. In addition, some devices, particularly pills and injections, cannot be altered in this way. Force Onslaught. As if making a simple weapon-ranged attack, you project a beam of force at a target within 60 feet that you can see. It deals 3d6 force damage. Or Mind Slice. You focus your mental energy to blast the thought process of another creature within 60 feet that you can sense. It deals 3d6 psychic damage if the target fails a DC 13 wisdom saving throw, or half if they succeed.
Half is still good, yeah.
So in Mind Slice, you don't even have to see them, you can sense them.
Yeah.
Of course, that really only works for telepaths or whatever.
Well, intelligent beings,
intelligent being, yeah. So anyways, your new characters, once they go through this, the new campaign section here is called A Better View of the Stars.
So all the pollution is gone. We can see the stars.
So what's the basic goal to finally defeat the witch, and the monolith will...
Ultimately, she's the big bad boss that your higher level characters will be able to handle.
Yeah.
She basically the recurring villain kind of thing that.
No.
Okay.
I mean, when she's not controlling the monolith, it goes back to stasis, or what?
Well, she's always controlling the monolith. I mean, she's not going to let that thing go.
Well, his point is that once she's defeated, if we kill her.
Oh, when she's defeated, yeah, the whole thing will go back to normal. Kind of, sort of normal, as far as normal can go. I mean, obviously, all these beams of blue light are causing, like, earthquakes and massive damage, destroying towns and all kinds of different stuff. Just massive destruction.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah, you know. So, one of these blue beams has created a gaping pit nearby your new character's hometown.
It's the pits.
The stone at your feet, likely carved long before you were born by now forgotten hands, yawns, rent asunder by some seismic upheaval. The chasm reveals a narrowing pit that leads down into darkness and the smell of damp earth. As you look down, however, a voice echoes upward from deep in the earth. The view of the stars is so much clearer down here.
Down here. Interesting.
Whoever said that voice is speaking in common, but the accent is strange and seems to be from a much earlier time.
It's French.
No, it's like Old English.
Okay.
It's not.
Oh, we
really,
wouldn't be able to understand any of it then.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's more Germanic.
Yeah.
All right. So since
I can go get my dictionary.
No, we're good.
Okay.
So yeah, there's basically 2 missions after this, and at that point we either have to choose something else to do, or wait until,
Yeah. So we've been thinking about our game, the Children of the Gods game, and kind of come to the conclusion that maybe with this whole thing that's happening, that's being said to be happening, with the quarantines and everything, maybe our game of a plague killing off 9/10 of humanity
it's a bad idea.
is maybe a little bit
On the nose.
I mean, obviously the numbers are skewed, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to rework our story there.
So I kind of think something similar to Arcana of the Ancients is better, to have like a science technology kind of thing based in 5th edition.
Yeah.
But
Just take away the magic.
Yeah, find some way to remove the magic from that and just have these objects that don't necessarily require so many people to die. And setting it. I don't know if it's like not really post-apocalyptic kind of thing. We don't want like ruined buildings and things, but perhaps just.
Well, like nuclear apocalypse has happened so often.
It has.
Yeah, it's kind of overdone.
Yeah.
You're right. It is overdone.
Oh, well, in any case, I guess you guys can just discuss what kind of characters you want to make for this.
So yeah, Dad, what kind of character do you want to be this time? I made you a foolish, charismatic cat.
Yeah. Well, something with, if I'm going to use magic, something with fairly simple, easy to use, something I can use, probably cantrips, because you can use those pretty much any time. But some powerful cantrips, although I guess there's varieties. And, I usually like to have a fairly high AC.
You do, yes.
Yeah, well, casters don't typically have high AC, though. That's kind of the...
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's anything with spells that raise your AC temporarily or something.
Well, there's shield that gives you +4. There's mage armor that gives you.
You have to cast those either beforehand or during your turn, kind of thing.
For a while. Are they concentration spells or?
Mage armor that just lasts for 8 hours.
And that's not a high AC.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shield's +4, but only it's just a reaction. It'll only last till the end of your turn. So.
Oh yeah. But is that a bonus action then?
That's a reaction.
A reaction. Yeah.
Yeah. But you have a spell slot. You could go with a race that automatically has higher armor without using armor. So you have Lexodon, big elephant guy. They have, I want to say 12 plus their Constitution modifier.
Oh yeah.
In armor class. Then you have the lizard folk. I think they have AC that's
Luxodon are 12 plus con, and lizard folk are 13 plus dex.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, con will give you better hit points as well. So
that's true too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of it too is like even if you are hard to hit, if you don't have that many hit points.
Right.
Well, if you want to go with a cleric, there are some of the clerics that have proficiency in heavy armor.
Yeah.
Right. And then you can just do any race.
Yeah.
You can help heal the party.
You have the heavy armor and not have to worry about strength.
Yeah.
And again, clerics, unless you pick the right subclass, don't have a great cantrip.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, you're 6th level. You're not really concerned so much about cantrips.
Right.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, type of characters that can move fast and dodge and disengage without any penalties. That was a nice feature too. being the last 2 characters I played with that. So I don't know. I'll let
Do you want to
pick
still
that.
be a monk or?
Well, could do the monk again. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with sticking to a class. You get to know it really well.
Yeah,
This
that's
is true.
confusing. Yeah, and obviously spellcasters, if you don't have like a spell app or a proper spell book to tell you what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
it gets
Okay.
painful.
Yeah. Okay, well, either that or something with really good ranged weapons.
Ooh, come on.
Well, I suppose maybe a ranger or a fighter. If you wanted, you can be like an what is it, Eldritch Knight?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I just played as, was an Eldritch Knight, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was, a fighter, so I had that extra attack.
And you had some spells too.
Yeah. So I had the
Right.
option for Magic Missile, Burning Hands. I saw Detect
Yeah.
Magic.
Obviously, if you want some basic spells, that's a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, you can go through those. No, there's that type of Eldritch Knight one where you learn a specific set of spells, or you match them, mix and match, or
Yeah, it was specifically Wizard spells and specifically Evocation and another school, I forget now.
well, I mean, you only have so many you can use, or you can use just anyone from the list.
Yeah, still a number of from the spell list, yeah. I know it's still a limited number of spell slots, yes.
You have to trade them out if you want to change spells. You have to trade one for another.
That would be, I think, changed with when you go up a level. So if you want to have interchangeable spells, you'd have to go either Cleric or Druid, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so there's a whole list of spells, and you can use any of those spells because you basically know them, whatever level.
Cleric, Druid, and Paladin, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like after a long rest, you could change out what your spells are, because essentially you're praying for what your spells are for that day.
Okay.
But wizards would change their spells too, right?
Well, wizards, they have a spell book, and then they prepare which spells they have from that spell book
Okay.
they have prepared.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can tell you that this upcoming mission is kind of short. I might be able to do it in like 2 or 3 sessions. The one after it is inside a giant worm. Like they make a set of caverns inside a giant creature.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So there was one
And we're the antacid.
There was one suggestion. It was like they should make a dungeon inside a dragon. The dragon is so big, you walk into it and it has its own like cavernous lair inside it.
The dungeon is the dragon. Dungeons and Dragons. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
which
we
one?
just figure out what type of character, like what aspect you want to play up, and we can kind of build plan around that.
Yeah.
You need help spelling it, I can just tell you.
Okay, Dan. So which of the 3 spellcasting slots? Sorry, the mental types.
What ability do you want to do?
Exactly. Yeah.
Heavy
Well,
armor,
Yeah, I can just
heavy hitting, close.
Tend to prefer a ranged attack that's got some punch to it, if that's possible,
Okay.
You're a warlock.
whatever level. I mean, it really don't need that many variety of spells. Just
You're a warlock.
Yeah, that'd be a warlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Warlocks also mostly depend on their cantrips, anyways. So.
Yes.
yeah.
Agonizing blast and every other thing you tack on out.
And the cantrips, you don't have any use up spell slots.
Exactly.
You only got 2 spell slots anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, might be one to try.
Okay.
Probably gonna have to find some spell app. I mean, it's probably like a third unofficial spells that warlocks can use as well, but you'll probably just stick
Well,
to
we
the.
just have a
Make
limited
it
number, right?
under my D&D Beyond if we're on the same thing. Because you guys all should be able to use it if I set up the campaign.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it won't be able to include any of this Arcana stuff, but
No, but
The space of spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use that on his screen like I'm using.
True.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind printing them out. I mean, usually I can get them all on one page.
That works too.
I think
That works.
we've already given you the PDFs of most of these documents too, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, they're in the main book.
Player's
the main-
Handbook. Yeah, Player's Handbook has all the warlock spells under the list.
Right. We're going like a level 6 warlock then.
I'd
Yeah.
probably just continue my
Okay, I have to look those up. All right.
I suppose you can just give the page numbers on the PDF for.
Include that as well. Yeah.
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 That
I
way
mean, he
you
can search for them and on his own time and
Yeah.
find them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. So we're looking at a charismatic warlock. Matt, what do you want to play as?
I'm not even sure.
I can get
Okay.
Okay, like I said, these characters, this campaign doesn't have a whole lot more to go on, at least as far as until Monty Cook releases more books. So if you want
Right.
to keep these surviving characters into a different official book or something, because we got
Oh yeah. So we do have other campaigns.
Yeah.
Somehow we go warped into a different adventure, not in Numera universe, not in the Arcana.
well, even then, this thing can warp reality as it stands. I can still
Yeah.
include relics and ciphers in regular D&D levels. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of having the other book on the side to see what you find.
How many books do you want to have to play a game on the side? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sure. Yeah.
I've done it before. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. This is all
You can
fine.
make a 5-book character. That's not hard.
Oh yeah. 3.5. Yes, I've
Well,
definitely
obviously,
did that.
obviously. I mean, it's just a matter of which campaign. We have the books for Descent into Avernus. We have Tomb of Annihilation, all kinds of stuff that will probably be a bit much for you guys. But I
I'll
mean,
look through the player's handbook and see if any the characters that are in there, that I take a liking to or something. I'll let you know, John. You can
Okay.
help me make up the sheet.
any of the pre-made ones. I mean, like in the monster manual, they have in the back the generic mage and knights and other characters that you can, if you like the way that they're structured.
Yeah. Okay.
And I got to look over again in Explorer's Guide and see what's in that. I haven't had much of a chance to look over that.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, the new Wildmount one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it really provides that much more content. I think there's like a couple new spells, few
New
spells.
and 3 subclasses.
Yeah, like a couple wizard ones, I think.
One
that needed
wizard
that's
for time, one for gravity.
Yeah.
There's also a chart in the back of the Arcana book in terms of mutations after the fact. So if your character falls into like a vat of some sort of liquid or goo or something like that,
FEV.
yeah, to actually randomly roll mutations after your character creation.
Oh my.
Nice.
Would it be though? Would it be?
Yeah, I was looking-
And if you want to use the same mutation rolls for this too, because there's still new Arcana characters, that'd be fine too.
Mhm.
I'd like this.
the real trick is, at that level, we need to figure out some magic items.
Oh yes. That's the point. That in these two sections, they're not going to have the guys taking away your ciphers and stuff anymore.
Right.
You're going to be able to collect them. If you decide to take that feat, you can get 4 of them at a time.
Well, I think his point is that since we're going to be starting out at level
No,
6,
sorry.
that
Yeah.
we start out
With
with
some ciphers.
some ciphers or just magical items in general.
There is, near the back of the book, there are charts organized by rarity. So you can roll in like the first 2 charts 2 or 3 times and see what you get.
Okay.
It's like the page 297 and 298 have Arcana Ancients tables of 1 to 100. Just roll a percentile, and they'll get you common or uncommon ciphers.
Okay, so no rare, no
No rare.
listed off in there. Okay.
Okay.
So we both have 2 of those.
Yes.
Okay.
297,
So
298. Well, I guess
one-
you can roll 1 on each, or yeah.
15.
Okay.
Okay, this is just Hawaii.
And I'm sure you'll find more along the way because that's how this campaign works. And
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
there were a whole bunch on her lair, though, if you were able to.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much the only way you could probably manage to beat her is if she rolled last in initiative and you just all threw everything you had at her before she could do anything. Pretty much the
Yeah.
only way you could have survived.
And with me having disadvantage on all dexterity.
Yeah.
I'm taking my glasses off. I don't want my
Yeah, as soon as we went on the defensive, I'm like,
Oh, no, keep my
well,
glasses
I was
on.
going to use hideous laughter. I was going to try and knock her prone and things. And I'm like, we're already down. Up.
Triage! Man down,
Right.
man down.
I mean, the whole point of this introduction section is to say the stakes are high. What are your new guys going to do about it?
Go vegetarian.
Mm. Okay, well, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All
John,
right.
you want to play?
Sorry?
You know
Oh,
what you want to
Do
play?
I have a preference? I don't know yet. I mean, it would probably be beneficial if I wasn't necessarily the intelligent one, if you took on that mantle. Because,
Obviously, with level 6, you can multi-class into stuff, too. Just kind of...
Right.
true, yeah. But, like, being dependent on being the intelligent one, because let's face it, I'm not that intelligent or crafty at this game. Matt, you are at least min-maxing and knowing how spells work against each other.
Mhm.
I mean, she did have an object that could teleport, I think up to 5 people, I think almost a mile away. So if you had agreed to her offer to just leave, she would have teleported you out of range, and everything would have been destroyed, but you would have survived.
Okay. But then we would have to still be trying to deal with the scenario.
Yes, with
Just
your
with a
original
fresh
character, but
character.
you decided to fight. So,
Well, I mean,
like, we can't let you do this. Then I have to kill you.
Yeah.
Well, and then like you say, that we didn't know about the teleport thing. Otherwise, we would have had to jump over the chasm again, and we may not have made
If
it
you had
there.
agreed to the offer, she would have told you.
But we didn't know that.
she didn't clarify that. I can send you back would have been a better phrasing for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Well, I do definitely think 3 casters might cause the party a problem.
Definitely need a tank.
Well, or at least a half caster, so somebody could do paladin.
yeah.
Or there's some combat based.
Well, that level you'd have a mount too, right?
You could find mount, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how would the mount help? Oh, I cast horse. Horse, get her.
Well, I mean, if
3 casters cover. You hide behind the horse and you shoot from it.
Oh, the stalking horse?
Stalking horse.
Yeah, that's where you hide behind the horse and it walks along and you're walking behind it. They don't know you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you just be a
Never heard of
centaur
that?
and disguise yourself.
yeah, okay.
Oh, I guess since it impacts 2 classes, should ask, especially for this campaign, firearm?
Yeah. In this area, yeah, they do have pistols and things. Yes.
So,
I'm getting a jump right now.
gunslinger or artificer will both have access to firearms.
True, yeah.
This is definitely a technological steampunk kind of world. So
Yeah.
I 300 Robux.
But you have magical bullets.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta have magical bullets because apparently magic is required to get some of these creatures.
yeah.
At least for the artificer, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a gunslinger artificer so you have unlimited ammo in your guns.
Hey. That's for the monk. And you always have ammo in these guns.
I mean, you could all be like, the alchemist or other unearthed arcana stuff. You could be like branching out of
I'm gonna see how much a VIP.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I'll look up the stuff about the warlock and some other things and see what it looks like it might fit. And John probably make up the
Do you want
Let's
a
see.
certain type of mutations, or you can go with none if you don't want any, but they can be very
Yeah, no.
beneficial.
mutations. Unless I get to pick what kind, I don't think it'd be practical.
Well, I mean, there's
You have to
two-
randomly roll.
You have to randomly roll, but there are like let's see.
You can have 2 basic good ones, or
Yeah.
3 basic good ones and a harmful one.
Uh-huh.
You can go with a powerful one and a harmful one, or you can go with a powerful one, a distinctive one, and a harmful one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But what kind of benefits do they give you? I mean,
Well, if you go with with any of the mutations, really you don't get your modifiers from your race. So all elves have +2 dexterity. If you go with the mutation, you don't get that +2 unless you happen to roll for it. So the beneficial ones include +2 and all in each of your abilities. There's holding your breath for an extra 5 minutes. There's having thicker skin. So I get a carapace. I think that's it. Well, that's one of the distinctive ones. Yeah.
The mutations aren't really that bad, and if you go with the minimums, you're not taking a large chance.
Yeah, you just only give the 2
Beneficial ones that
yeah.
can only be good too.
So okay, like for instance, I will roll 52.
52 is processor dreams. When you sleep, you process information so that after you wake, you may have advantage on any intelligence skill checks held over from the previous day. For example, if you had to determine whether an unknown plant is poisonous, you could sleep on it, make the determination the next day with advantage on intelligence nature check. If you're a creature that doesn't need to sleep, such as an elf, you gain this benefit after your equivalent of sleeping.
So that's very limited
Yeah.
usefulness there. 74.
74. Cold resistance. You resist cold damage.
You just run really fast.
So just
Now,
as simple as that, yeah.
the really nice thing that can happen if your rolls are lucky-ish is you take the 2 beneficials and you give up your stat increases to get 2 better stat increases.
You could play Island Life Paradise if Albert's not on there.
Which I thought was rather interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially how I got as much strength as I did on my character, because I ended up having to roll 2 of the muscular one, which is +2 strength, but I rolled it twice, so it was +4. And then +2 intelligence. But then I also had to go with the weakness, which was weakness dexterity.
I just got shot into the air.
Also, I have to really state, I am so glad I have fiber. There are 3 Zoom meetings, a Facebook Live, and Roblox all going on in this house on one internet stream.
Oh, yes.
Well done.
Who did you get that through? Who's your provider?
It is AT&T now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Spectrum, so
$9.90 up and down.
1,700.
yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.
I wouldn't live with all these kids and this internet as I was.
Oh, no.
20 years before.
Yeah. Well, realistically, just the 2 of us, and we don't really do that much streaming online. And if we are, it's at the same time together. It's the same thing. So
Right.
yeah,
It works fine. There really isn't much stuttering the way it is.
yeah.
I mean, only if it were cheaper, which I doubt fiber is cheaper.
No,
65?
We can get on a different.
actually, I do pay more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
We can get on
But
a game.
you gotta see if it's in your neighborhood.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be in our neighborhood. Well, wait, we're not far from you.
Or we can do Island Life.
My mom's 2 miles away and she doesn't have it.
Okay, all right.
I live next to the Amazon distribution hub. So I think that's why.
Probably why, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Congrats. Yeah.
But check it out. It's on AT&T's website if you can get it.
Yeah.
No contract.
All right.
Always good, yeah.
Yeah,
Dan, you approve of that, right? No contracts?
as preferred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we can certainly at least log off from the stream now since our game's over.
Yes, until next time, happy gaming. See you with new characters in a new section of this campaign.
A new face.
Bye-bye.
Seems